Hey guys, so today we have a very rare device to explore. So this one is Sharp AQUOS Short. This device actually is pretty rare to find. Not basically this, there were some variant of this device were special edition. So those devices are really hard to find, and this one's too actually. So this one is Japan only device, and it's kind of rare to find out of Japan, but I kind of got one with my broken phones, and this device is actually working. I have been using this device these few days. Yes, the SIM card does not work because it's only work with Japanese SIM card, and the whole UI is actually pretty much Japanese looking. It's really difficult to explore or everything. Although you can change the language to English, but still it's not really that user friendly. So going with the device first of all, so as you can see, it is thick boy, but it looks good actually, and from behind it looks like a digital camera, and the camera is really special here actually, and I will talk about this camera. And first of all, let's talk about front. So in front we got a 0.8-inch display. The display here actually does not work on my unit. I don't really know, maybe we need a SIM card to use this display. And there is a notification LED here, and if I open this, the display here is 3.2 inch. It is a TFT display, but it is really sharp and it looks good actually. And the resolution here is actually 480p. So the display is good, and it is a touchscreen device. Although the touchscreen is not working right now, I will show you how it works. And we do have keypad here, T9 keypad. Another thing about this device actually is that it also got touchpad. As you can see here, we can scroll around with the touchpad. It's kind of amazing how much tech you can put in a feature phone. If I rotate the display, now we can access the touch screen, and if you rotate the display, it will open the camera as you can see by default, and we can use now touch screen. And the UI on regular users and touch screen, they're totally different. So if I click here, you can see all the application and everything here, and we can access pictures and everything from here. In the regular mode, the touch does not work here, and if I click main menu, so the main menu appears like this. So looks good, but not really good for outside world. The device actually powered by a 500 megahertz processor. It got 512 MB of RAM, 1 gig of internal storage. We do have micro SD card slot as you can see here. We do have pogo pins to charge the device, and right hand side we have a antenna for communication, maybe for TV actually. We do have a TV application on this device, but it does not work right now. We have a camera shutter button here, and the charging port is here, and it is pretty weird actually. I don't really know where can I get this charger, and I don't really know what it called also. So if I open it, as you can see here, it is kind of really strange, and this is also used for earphones, so one port only. And that's all what we are getting here, nothing much. And the back we got a camera which is 10 megapixel, and main part of this camera is actually it is using CCD sensor, which is pretty rare for a phone actually. CCD sensor is pretty good, and it is better than CMOS sensor we find on regular devices, but it also have drawbacks, like it use a lot of battery power, and also it takes time to process the picture. So those are the some of the disadvantage of this camera sensor. But for this device actually it is not really that much optimized. I will show you the picture quality of this device and how the camera works, and there are also few hidden features available on this device. And there is a big flash as you can see here. So going with the UI first, as you can see the UI, there are a lot of things going on. First of all, we have eye mode. So if I open eye mode, there are menu search. This is actually browser, and as I said, SIM card does not work here, and this device does not have any Wi-Fi connection, so I cannot browse internet here. And also the operating system is actually pretty weird. It does not run any kind of Java application nor Symbian application. It is kind of proprietary OS for Sharp, and it runs only the application built in here. Maybe I can download application if I stay in Japan. There are some application you can install maybe, but for us right now it's kind of really difficult. And we have iAppeal or something like that, I can't really pronounce. So we have software list. So this device got few softwares here as you can see here. I don't really know how to use them. Most of them are Japanese exclusive as you can see here. a lot actually. Japanese application, banking application, and for their metro rail, and also even maps here. I don't really know how to use them, but maybe they are pretty useful for Japanese people. So these are the application. They don't really work right now here because they all need SIM card. Without SIM card, this software does not work. And we have map application here. There are two maps actually. Google Maps also here. Google's. There is no games on this device. I could not able to find. Maybe this one is game. Yes, this one is game actually. Obviously, I cannot play this game. Let me close. So these are some softwares here. I don't really know how to use them, and I don't really know how I can install any application here or not. I did try Java and Symbian application, but they don't work. Now come to the camera. So we can access camera directly from the home screen. If I press this button, and it will activate camera, and also if I flip the screen, it will activate the camera. And also in front we also get a VGA front camera, which is also pretty good actually. It is a CMOS sensor, not CCD sensor like this one. So the camera is on now, as you can see here, and whenever you turn on the camera, the flash will be on always. Even if you turn it off in the setting, the flash is always on here. And interesting enough, this device also got ND filters like Nokia N8. And if I put enough light here, usually if you are shooting outside, the ND filter always on, but right now I don't really know I can turn it on or not. So it is not. Yes, now the ND filter is on, but I can. Yeah, it's gone now, but it is really difficult to show you actually. Let me try again. It is really difficult, and ND filter is on right now, but yeah, but I can't really show. So if you are shooting outside, the ND filter will be always on, and it helps actually to reduce the bright areas. In the camera menu, as you can see here, there are not a lot of things going on. There are few things. Let me show you. And we do have few features here, and the camera application is not really that much user friendly. So if I want to take picture, I can take it with the home button or with the shutter button here. If I press shutter button, it will take picture, and it makes sound like a camera, and also it takes long time to save a picture. So if I take picture right now, as you can see, the picture is taken and it is processing. After processing, it will save the picture. It does this thing always. So if you are taking picture, it will take a long time. And in terms of options here, actually, if I go to setting option right now, we do have like the quality, and we also can choose ISO here. That's cool actually. For a 2009 device, we are getting control over ISO here and few other things. And we have sub menu here. So if I click sub menu, we have switch camera option, play menu. There are tons of options actually. Focus and camera settings, go level and auto save mode. There are many things, but there is no way you can turn off the camera sound. So that is not available, which is actually necessary. It makes really loud sound when you take picture. And also we can take panorama picture too. If I click this, so as you can see here, select size to, when it taking panorama, it like reduce the size. So now we can go back to normal. So you can access the front facing camera too from here. So as you can see here, main and sub camera. So if I click here, the front camera will be on, and that's all what we're getting about the camera. The camera actually does take good pictures in bright area, and it also have like autofocus, so you can take really good picture with this device. And that's all what I can actually check on this device, because it's really hard to use this device. And also there are a few other features too actually, like you can use camera application to scan barcode and other things. There are tons of feature available, and also maybe there is a sensor, some sort of, to turn on the ND filter. There is also IR receiver too, and we can scan barcode and card reader and few other things. One thing about this device is that if you put your SD card here, and the SD card can be accessed directly from here actually. If you go data box, you cannot really access SD card. If you want to access the SD card, you have to go live kit. And number 3, SD card. If you have SD card, it will be highlighted and you can like access the SD card. But the main issue with the SD card is that you cannot really access content of the SD card there. It will categorize the files like documents, music and videos. Rather than that, if you put other files, it will not recognize them. So if you put any kind of games or any files which you want to try, you can't do that actually. There is also card reader option, which maybe read some sort of card. As you can see, it turns on the camera and it scans the card. So there are a lot of features actually, although it is a feature phone, but it's pretty much feature pack. And there is a presentation mode too, receiver. I have never seen like this kind of device with this much features. It's really surprising. There is also TV option here. If you want to watch TV, you can do that. If you are in Japan, press and hold this button, it will turn on the TV. But as you can see here, it cannot really connect to the network. As you can see, out of service. So the TV application does not work. So that's all what I can try out with this device. It is really good device, but I can't really do much with this device. And the touch screen is also pretty good and decent. So as you can see, and it give you all the options if you are using the menu. So as you can see here, it's totally different when you are in like touch screen mode. So that's all about this feature phone. It's a really interesting device, but really difficult to use outside of Japan. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.